not knowing the details of what the woman have been through and stuff like that, and or what they had to ride for and all that kind of stuff, and just being a man coming in, and if you kind of weak, and you know what I'm saying, because there's some dudes that's like kind of soft and
mushy,
you know what I'm saying, bushy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying, you not gonna work with an alpha woman and shit like that, because she gonna punk your ass. Nah, nigga, I'm hungry, I want some shit, nigga, go fry me some chicken.
What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough. What's your best way to smoke? Cause I'm rolling it up. Smoke like I ain't had enough.
What's up with y'all out there? This is the Best Way to Smoke Podcast, and you smoking with Big J.
Yep, and your favorite smoking partner, Sirpo. So hit that like button, comment, and if you're rocking with it, subscribe.
You know we got our special guest co-host with us today.
C-Pop, your professional hype woman. What's up, guys? How we doing today?
What's up with it, man? Feeling good, feeling great. You know what I'm saying? And you already know what we do. Before we get into the show, we do the Best Way to Smoke tip. So, bam, Sirpo Jr., what's the tip?
Shit. All right, so bam, you know what I'm saying? If I'm not mistaken, this is going to come out, you know what I'm saying, in the month of November. And, you know, the month of November, we like Men's Mental Health Month. You know what I'm saying? So with that one being said, my tip will be do not be afraid to admit that you may have a problem or an issue. Because once you actually come to the agreement with that within yourself, you done already made the first step to proper mental health.
That's it.
Listen to the man. Listen to the man because he's speaking from experience.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to him. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get into that later on in the show, though. But that was a good tip, though, for sure. But look, though, what's up? What's up with you, Pop? What you got for us?
So speaking about, like, mental health, I got a question, right? From man, right? So recently, Nick Cannon receives backlash over his recent comments about his divorce with Mariah Carey. Have y'all seen that a little bit?
A clip of it, yeah.
A little bit, right? So mind you, he married her in his 20s.
Yeah.
You know, super, if you ask me, super young, you know, like, but he stated like he felt like he married like the biggest star, like, you know,
especially at the time.
At the time, right. And like the biggest star in his eyes. And like he kind of felt, I don't want to say in her shadow because he didn't word it like that. But, you know, he felt like he was in her world type deal and felt like, you know, it was just messing with his feelings as a man.
Right.
You know, like, and then fast forward, they have kids, and now he's carrying the diaper bag and shit, and like she's handling it,
looking like one of the kids. But go ahead, yeah.
Being a kid,
right,
you know, I'm not sure the age difference or whatever, but like, you know, he's like she's handling like, you know, she handles herself so well, and he even stated like he's like we never had no issues or gotten arguments or nothing like that, and even when he expressed how he felt like kind of like in her shadow type deal, like she was super understanding. But something just always kept him up at night, you know, just like as far as his manhood. Mm-hmm. And I was reading the comments and people were coming for him, like especially women. You know, everyone's like, oh, you know, you're insecure. Man's ego is everything, like is dangerous, all this stuff. Like my first thought was like, I commended him for being honest.
Right.
You know, because like if you're in a relationship with somebody, like how you know there's a problem unless you say something.
Right.
You know, and especially how he said, like, you know, even when she knew what was like how he felt, she was super understanding.
Right.
You know, and it was just, I felt like he maybe needed to do like he needed to have
some growth.
Yeah.
So grow up.
So like in the comments, you know what I'm saying, where it was like a lot of women attacking him.
I didn't really go and click the pictures, but it just sounded like it sounded like a lot of women. You know, it sounded like a lot of definitely. I mean, shit. As a woman, I could see it being coming from us. You know what I'm
crazy
saying?
Though, because it's like, you know what I'm saying, it like that activity. You know what I'm saying, may not be nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying, but if you speaking in the masculine aspect, testosterone. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got sons and shit like that, like I don't want to like have an image of a man diaper bagging this, that, and the other, you know what I'm saying, and grow up and you think like this is what it is. Perspective counts. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you gotta respect the guy, you know what I'm saying? Be like, man, this is cool. I'm set for fucking life, really. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But like, nah, like I'm a grown ass man. I got kids. I'm finna show my kids, you know what I'm saying? Just because, you know what I'm saying, you may have everything laid out, you gotta stand up for yours. You know what I'm saying? And by him standing up for his and like going into it like that motherfucker huge.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with him speaking up about it though, but I can't understand that to a certain extent, like it living in somebody's shadow, like feeling like you living in somebody's shadow. Even if they understand, just imagine them in their world of the entertainment
That's
world.
why you have to get up out of that.
Right. And Pete though, say they go out Billboard Awards or something. I'd be like, oh, Mariah, let me get some pictures. And then Nick go with her to take the pictures. They'd be like, oh, no, not you, Nick, just Mariah.
by herself.
But just imagine being an entertainer and how that'll fuck your ego up. You know what I'm saying?
He was Nickelodeon at the time.
That's what I'm saying. He was born
right? He was
into
Nickelodeon
entertainment.
Nick.
Right.
He
But
wasn't Nick Cannon wilding out Nick Cannon, was he?
He did a lot. Nick
In the
did a
beginning
lot.
of the marriage, he was
Yeah,
wilding out, or was he still
yeah.
Nickelodeon
he
Nick?
was married to her while he was still over there. Because remember, she came on a couple times and she came on the show. One or two times.
Damn, that.
For me growing up, Nick Cannon's like he was big. You know, I feel like he still is big. It's like, oh shit, Nick. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy to even hear. It's crazy to even hear him say like, oh my God, I was just like a shadow in her world, and like she even stays in her own world. You know, she's just like handles it so well. Like she's a diva. She's Mariah fucking Carey.
On island.
You know, but when you are that big as a woman, it's nice to have a man who's just like understands like, yo, you know, I gotta be your support system, but is also confident enough to deal with that.
Look
you know
at what was Oprah dude's name?
Stedman.
Stedman held it down. And Stedman's still holding it down. You ain't heard shit. You ain't heard nothing. He was living in the back house, had his own big house in the back or whatever, and he loving it. I think some man,
Monique's husband,
some man could be comfortable, and that comes with being comfortable in yourself.
Yeah.
Too. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I said, I can understand the side of, damn, she bigger than me. Everybody paying more attention to her. You know what I mean? And this and that. But at the same time, me personally, that's right, baby. Bop, slap on the ass. You know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta be able to handle it. 20s, people don't talk about how you are doing a lot of soul searching in your 20s.
Right.
You know, you're doing a lot of soul searching. You're doing a lot of finding yourself. You know, it's not that you're not comfortable with or maybe you are uncomfortable with yourself because you're at that stage where you're an adult now. You're in the world. You're trying to find your own reins.
Right.
You've bringing whatever you learned with you, trying to unlearn the shit you're like, this ain't for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like along with that, you're trying to find your grounds. So it's just like, and how he still talks highly of her, and he's still like, you know, like we never had an issue. It was never like us. It was just like there was something uncomfortable within myself. I feel like identifying that as like a man or whoever, that's like dope because he still gives her props and everything like that. He's like, I'd be back with her. Just like he had to find himself, and maybe that wasn't like the best, you know, like how he had to go about doing it.
She married a couple niggas since then, though.
Billionaires.
Right.
Billionaires.
Since then, though, and he done had about 17 more kids.
That's why they also came for him.
You know what I'm
they were
saying?
like, so you chose to leave stability to be unstable.
I don't think there's nothing wrong. I don't think he's unstable.
You know why he like not the unstable, but you know why he said like the kids though?
What was
that? You know what I'm saying? It's like the interview is out there too though. He got some type of immune type of disease, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And he like, you know what I'm saying, he don't know like what his time span may be. I don't know if the time span part, but he like, shoot, my days is numbered. I want my seed out here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like literally, you know what I'm saying? And like, shoot, I want to reproduce as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? I want to help. I want, you know what I'm saying? And I want to help others as much as I can. I'm free to do exactly that.
He can afford it.
I was about to say, if you're like, I mean, if you and the people should know, these women should know by now, he got plenty of them. So I feel like when any situation, if y'all got an understanding, that ain't the world's business.
Hey, didn't one of them females get mad they didn't have a baby or something?
Man.
Oh no.
Man.
Them wilding out girls be coming up.
If them kids are being taken care of and y'all got your own understanding, cool. For me, I do feel like it's important to have both parents in the house, especially a dad. You know, and if you got 12 of these motherfuckers running around, it's kind of hard, you know, and then on top of being an entertainer and dealing with your stuff, You know, it's hard to beat in 12 households. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I don't think that's kind of hard for that dude. And I could be judgmental right here because Nick Cannon to me seems to be tapped in, you know what I'm saying, with the older and the younger too though. You know what I'm saying? But you got a lot of old heads, you know what I'm saying, that's like that had a gang of kids, got a gang of kids, grandkids, you know what I'm saying, and how to manage certain shit, things that they done been through. You know what I'm saying? I believe like he got the tools equipped, you know what I'm saying? Like, man,
Yeah, but that nigga, but you got to think about this though, my nigga. When it's graduation on the
Football
same day,
game,
football
track
game,
game.
track, swimming, nigga can't be in 2 places at 10 places at one time.
you
and
see
then
how Big J was consumed with track from one kid?
yeah,
It's,
He's
you know
like,
what I'm saying? But it's compromised though, you know what I'm saying?
He said,
Just
I'll be there right after.
Right after.
like really, just because, you know what I'm saying, like, all right, I may not be able to show up, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean I didn't show up.
But that still
You know what I'm
affects a kid though. Like,
But you gotta
that
understand.
still affects a
you
kid.
gotta understand it. Like even say if you are in the same
It's
household.
hard to as a kid though.
Say if you are in the same household and you got like 10 of them.
Sometimes you
You know what I'm saying? And they all got games the same day. I'm not gonna be able to
Like
make it
grandmama
to
and
each and every
granddaddy,
last one of them.
Yeah, right.
like
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like somebody, like I'm gonna have to miss yours.
Yeah.
I'll be at the next one. It's
That's
what's
why-
his face turn now.
Right.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what
why I
mean?
say it's nice if you guys have an understanding, because if you're like, if you got that mom who's just like, you know, I'm FaceTiming daddy, I'm taking pictures, videos. Oh, he's rooting you on. Like, you know, you're putting positivity into your seed and being like, you know, like not making it be like, oh, your dad can't make it today. You know, like
I commend those pops though. You know what I'm saying? It's like I think like I will blindly defend those type of fathers. You know what I'm saying? Like if you like, you know what I'm saying, managing job, you know what I'm saying, your kids practice, the games, you know what I'm saying, your life, your household, your wife,
That shit
girl.
is tons
You know what I'm saying?
of
I will
soul.
blindly defend, you know what I'm saying, especially a black man that's doing that.
Yeah. Yeah, because it definitely ain't easy.
So how y'all feel? I mean, I know you touched a little bit on it, but like as far as like, because they say a man's ego,
Right.
you know, I just feel like
It should be stroked every now and then.
Tell us a little bit. In what way, or like when it compares to this situation?
Mariah, we want to.
I don't-
Listen, Mariah, we want a picture. We want a picture with you. Oh, Nick, not you, Nick. No, come on, baby, come get in this picture.
My man.
That's kind of it. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know what I'm saying?
That's simple.
Like really with men, you know what I'm saying? The stroke, like a man's ego, it's you don't have to like, it don't even have to be verbally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It can just be like,
Most of the time,
man,
it
I'm
shouldn't
sitting
be
down, just sit
verbal.
next to me or something.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Fix me like a nice sandwich. Not just like no meat put together. Spice him up a little bit.
Come
Right.
put
You know
your
what I'm saying?
hand.
It's
Come
like
put
little
your
Put
small
some lettuce
stuff.
and
Yeah.
tomato in
It's
the
like little
bologna.
small stuff like that. And it'll like, you know what I'm saying? It'll give, you know what I'm saying, the stroking of the ego, what I say is be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? She done did this, you know what I'm saying? For me, it's in the psyche, like, shit, nigga, I'm big dog.
Yeah.
Right.
It gives you a different type of
It do though.
perspective.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It
And you'll
does.
perform a different way.
It does. And like my perspective, I know women are gonna come for me. I know women are gonna come for me.
Team testosterone.
Man, in my perspective, because like, you know, at one of my jobs, it is highly male dominated. And then I feel like there's too many of them. You know, there's too many men and they're like all chiefs, not enough
Right.
Indians type deal.
Right.
So I see, like, before I started stepping in, like when they started valuing my opinion, I would see how they would all move. And I'm like, okay, it's like the battle of like the alphas here.
Right.
Like they don't need another alpha coming in.
Right.
You know, so I would stroke the ego every now and then, because it's just like, how do I want you to listen to me? How do I want you to hear my perspective and actually take that in and respect it? You know,
Right.
how can I get you to first hear? Because if someone's first approaching you on that rah-rah shit, you're like, fuck this bitch. I don't want to hear this shit, you know? And it will have women looking at me crazy. Like, I wouldn't fucking do that. And I'm just like, you got to understand, like, if I want to be respected as a lady in return, like, I got to treat you like a man first, you know? So I'm not going to have you talking to me like I'm one of your people, like one of your homies. Like, I'm not in the
Right.
locker room with you. I don't want
Right.
that. I don't respect that. I'm not going to listen to that. So how can I get you to listen to me first? You know, like to respect me first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it takes growth and just like knowing that men and women are created different for a reason to
Right.
really understand that. So I respected that he came out and said it and was just like, you know what, like basically my ego couldn't take it at the time. I needed to be my own man, you
Right.
know? And it's just like, at least you knew that instead of like creating something toxic in a relationship because this is Mariah.
Or
fucking
just
I
keeping
gotta-
100 or acting like a biatch.
I got
You
a
know what I'm
trivia
saying?
question for you guys, though.
What?
Have you heard of Douglas Emhoff? Do you know who he is?
No.
Douglas Emhoff is the perfect example of what you're talking about.
It doesn't matter.
He is the husband of Kamala Harris. So if there's
Oh.
there's no more better
Hey, that's a
supportive
good one,
husband
Salary.
than him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Or like how?
Don't
go
nobody
ahead,
know
go
his
ahead.
Oh,
ass.
let me ask you this: being an alpha woman, right?
You think I'm an alpha?
Yeah.
Shit.
Come on. Come on,
I love
Pop.
it.
Come on now.
I was just questioning.
But I'm
Go
saying
Is that
that-
an ego stroke?
Huh. but I'm saying that being an alpha woman and dealing with an alpha man, do you know how to put your alpha back a little bit to be able to stroke that man's ego and all that kind of stuff?
I feel like it starts with the man first.
Okay.
And I'll
I
tell you
agree.
why. Because it's just like there's certain things that women we need, just like how there's certain things you guys need. Like I need protection, I need security, I need respect. You know, I need like I want to shut the fuck up.
Right.
Fuck. Like I'm out here like just like how y'all are out here fighting the world, I'm out here busting ass, stuck in traffic, making to this meeting, going to that job, like being in my alpha when I get home, I don't want to feel that way. I
Right,
don't.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So just how Sirpo says, not even like what you say, it's just like your actions. So when I get home and and you put me in this space where I can feel soft and I just shut off my brain and I'm able
Right.
to feel that way and do that, and then even when like in a soft voice being like, I had a rough ass day, tell me about it, you know, like,
Right.
and it's just like, okay. And I feel like in a safe space where I'm like, okay, I can be feminine. I can shut my ass up. Like, damn,
Right,
like, you know,
right.
like I want to be able to do that. And then when I feel that type of like energy and respect and like safetyness, like
Right.
then, you know, I can provide what I need to provide for you. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like it starts with the man 1st. Like, you know, there are women like how we've talked about before, like they come off in this like imbalance, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
right.
they've never felt that safetyness. Or for those people who baited them into that safetyness, it was just an act. So they
Right.
always keep this wall up. You know, no one wants to have to break down that wall they didn't put up. But when you're your authentic self and you could feel like, okay, the wall just comes down brick by brick, then it's like, okay, I could be my feminine self with you. Okay, this is how I should feel and act and, you know, be able to do for you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you put me in that space where I do feel safe enough to be that way.
Right.
You know,
right,
people think like, oh, you probably like run your relationships. I'm like, I don't want to.
Right.
The fuck?
Right.
What's the point?
I think it takes a strong-minded man to deal with a alpha woman because
It takes confidence.
right, the confidence,
Yes.
and then too because not knowing the details of what the woman have been through and stuff like that, and or what they had to ride for and all that kind of stuff, and just being a man coming in, and if you kind of weak, and you know what I'm saying, because there's some dudes that's like kind of soft and
Mushy
you know what I'm
than a
saying,
motherfucker.
mushy ass nigga, you know what I'm saying. You not gonna work with an alpha woman and shit like that because she gonna punk your ass. Nah, nigga, I'm hungry. I want some shit. Nigga, go fry me some chicken.
But you
You
know,
know what I'm saying? Or go buy you something. Nigga, I'm not cooking. But come rub my feet though.
Yeah, it,
Nah,
know
like
what I'm
like
saying?
like the piggyback add-on or whatever it is. I do agree. You know what I'm saying? The man should take the lead inside of them. Y'all two alphas. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like shit. If it's two of them, somebody is gonna have to show that proper lead. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? This is how it's done. Such and such with the wop wop wham. You know what I'm saying? And once those walls is broken down, that's where like I believe that saying comes in like, shoot, that queen, you know what I'm saying, is the one that pushes this king or whatever.
the
The
queen protects the king.
You know what I'm saying?
100,
But it's
100.
actually it's
Facts.
actually that king though that's laying down a certain foundation to allow you, you know what I'm saying, to give me the confidence I need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The confidence I need, you know what I'm saying, is actually I gotta charge you up with this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So if you're not charged up with it, you know, I'm not gonna receive this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
They go
And
hand
it's-
in hand.
And it's like, I forget the lady name, but she's like a doctor. You know what I'm saying? But she like broke it down to where it's like, I don't want nobody that's, you know what I'm saying, like me. Because if
Facts.
you're like me,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? It's like
It's
where you
fire
gonna
on
help me
fire.
out at?
It's
You're not gonna help me
facts.
nowhere.
Where we gonna
You know what I'm
balance?
saying? So if it's somebody that's on the opposite, you know what I'm saying? When you see something where I'm like slacking or messed up at, you got the ability to help me learn.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing for you. I'm not that way, so I can be able to look and see, you know what I'm saying, such and such, and give you value to help bring you up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I took that as like, all right, if it's two alphas and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It's like you gotta find that, you know what I'm saying, mixture. Like me and mine. You know what I'm saying? I'm quiet. Me, I believe I'm the quiet one. Wifey, on the other hand, you's a loudmouth motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up though. You know what I'm saying? But it's like by me knowing, you know what I'm saying, like by me knowing, you know what I'm saying, mine's, this, that, and the other, you can probably think she loud and obnoxious and all of that shit.
But you loving it.
You come to me with it, you know what I'm saying? So what? You got a problem? What's cracking?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She ain't harming nobody, nigga was popping. I mean, what it is.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And with that shit right there, it's like, all right, the reverse of it, that's what you get. You know what I'm saying? You get like, shit, I can empower this dude. You know what I'm saying? To do whatever.
Facts.
Right on everything. Look, on that note, you was talking about like, you know, you being quiet and stuff like that. And it's so like I know with some quiet people at times, shit can come out.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? It can come out and like really hit the fan. No, but I know you just recently went on a trip, you know what I'm saying? And I heard you kind of like went in, you was telling, you know what I'm saying, you went into God mode a little bit, man. And, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Tell us the story a little bit. You don't have to get too deep in the details as much as you want, my brother. But kind of tell us the story.
I mean, shit, they cut a motherfucker trip short because of the fucking hurricane.
Where'd you went on a cruise, right?
Yep.
Where were you supposed to go?
Princess Caves. We went to Princess Caves, docked up in there. The shit was kind of like wavy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then like on a trip to Nassau, it's like, shit. Get your ass up off the ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
So and then when that happened, like what was your emotions? What was your emotional state?
Shit, nigga, to get home, make sure I can get home to my family. Shit, hopefully I
right.
don't get caught in the whirlpool, nigga.
I know you love iPhones and stuff though, but I heard that I know
iPhone 15.
Right, I know you got the new one, yeah, but I heard you had the other one that you had though. You kind of like threw it in the water or something. Or something.
No, I didn't got through in the water. That motherfucker, like I smashed that motherfucker.
Oh, okay. That was Destructo?
Probably so.
Oh, okay.
You know, it's so funny because, like, you know,
Probably so.
You never been in a hurricane or nothing like that, huh?
Hell no.
Right. That's how I feel with earthquakes and these fires. I'd be like, get me the fuck out of here. What you mean earthquake season? Like, what does that
but it's
mean?
like on earthquake and fires and shit, you can drop, duck, and roll and tuck.
You cannot drop, duck, and not do nothing. There's no
Hit a
earthquake.
cannonball and swim off.
First time I
can't
felt
fuck with the hurricane.
Man, first time I experienced an earthquake and I seen the pool water flipping, I was like, get me out of here. What? You got the chandeliers swaying.
Yeah.
I see ash in my car from fires. The sky is orange. I'm like, what is going on? Like, we breathing in this shit? Like, I was panicking. I'm like, Like, I'm so sorry for, like, talking shit about snow and fucking
If
rain
you would have
and
felt
shit.
that Northridge earthquake a long time ago, you'd have been like,
I would have lost my mind.
Yeah.
Lost my mind.
That Northridge earthquake
true
was
story.
crazy.
Like true story though, you know what I'm saying? Earthquakes and shit like that, I forget, you know what I'm saying? But like how many years ago it was. But it was Ridgecrest Trona, you know what I'm saying? It was like 4th of July. You know what I'm saying? It hit on the 4th of July, I wasn't there. Or, you know what I'm saying, it hit before the 4th of July, I wasn't there for that one, and the after effect came on the 4th of July. One of the two. You know what I'm saying? But the after effect is what we're talking about.
Right.
First one I wasn't there, so the after effect, I'm at home, you know what I'm saying? We fix shit up. I'm in a shower, homie. Like, soaped up like a motherfucker.
Oh, hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
And shit just started wobbling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I wasn't in panic mode, but I'm in panic mode because I'm like, I'm trying to get the family and shit together.
Right.
I'm butt ass naked in the middle of the motherfucking doorway. Everybody, all right? Soap and all that shit on me, yeah.
Oh, man.
I can't.
But turns out everybody was all right though. That's true story.
Thank God for
yeah.
that.
Man.
Shit, they get in the middle of the doorway soaked up.
Man.
Birthday suit.
But them hurricanes and tornadoes is just too much though.
Tornadoes is different. That's Midwest.
Right.
Hurricanes is like it builds character.
Man.
Like
It builds
that's the
character.
hurricanes. It's like the windy shit, right?
It's rain,
Rain, yeah,
wind,
rain.
It's like flooding. Like you go through it.
At
So
least
you
with a
been in a
hurricane, you
hurricane.
have warning though. That's the one thing with a hurricane.
So you ever
What
been
do
in
you say?
a
They give
at least you have a warning with a
exactly.
hurricane.
That's my thing.
It-
You don't
it-
have warnings with earthquakes and shit like that.
you ever been
you gotta
had
have
an
an earthquake
hurricane to
watch.
where you had to leave?
No one. They listen. They overdo it on the
Is
news.
kayaks essential for
They
hurricanes?
people play in that shit. No lie. When like people are snowed in, or when it's like there was this one.
Full scuba
there's one
suits and shit?
There was this one city where this one street was like known for flooding just on some regular shit. So when hurricanes would happen, they would like play in the fucking shit, get their kayak. They would fuck around.
Yeah.
You know, we would get warnings and all this stuff, like travel bans, like you can't travel from this time to this time type things and whatever. And like, but the housing's also built for that, you know?
What
like-
hurricane they just did, you know what I'm saying? The people, they shut the schools down and everybody was like, it's going to be bad and they was
But
outside.
see, when I was younger, they
dancing
didn't
and shit.
shut shit down. It was you still waited at the bus
take your ass
stop.
to school.
You would stay for real. You would be lucky if you had a 90-minute delay. That's about it. 60 to 90-minute delay. But no, that you were
Still go
going
to
to
school,
school.
yeah.
I think now it's like they're big on lawsuits and stuff like that. So they shut shit down.
Yeah.
They like all types of stuff. Hell no, we're not trying to have them days carry into our summer. You're getting your ass to school. Mom got to go to work.
Man.
like,
man.
you better not miss that
The
bus.
parents be ready to take your ass. Like, don't
For
stand right there.
real.
It's coming.
Right.
Hey, I don't know,
No, for real.
I don't know,
Never
I don't know
come.
if this story is like relevant or anything, but it's like on the other side, on the walls and inside, rainy days and shit like that, and they still make you go to child, like for fun, randomly, you know, motherfuckers running bases.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Get a motherfucker a case of soups or something like that, you know what I'm saying, and run the bases. And it's like what that is, it's like the baseball field, you know what I'm saying? It's muddied in a mug.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta start from home, first, second, third, and slide your ass home.
Yep.
Motherfuckers used to do that shit for fun.
That's regular
The whole
shit on
yard
the
would be
east. man.
rolling like a motherfucker.
Mhm.
Man, imagine being so. I used to play track myself. I used to throw shot put. So imagine after
You
like
used to play track?
I did the field events.
Huh.
They wanted me to run. I'm
You
like,
did
I
hurdles?
cannot do it. No, fuck that. I don't want to run.
No, that's not a field event.
Hell
Yeah.
nah.
Oh,
Like
what's the field event?
so it's like
Throwing shit?
I
Shot
threw
put,
shot
all
put.
that,
I threw
yeah.
javelin, which is that long.
Anything
So
on the
they
stick.
had a
grass.
little
I
thing
did
right here
this.
like this, spin around it.
Yeah. So they were like, they realized they're like, I did track to stay in shape for basketball, you know, like just to whatever, stay in shape and to stay out of trouble, whatever. And then they were like, you are strong as fuck.
Mm.
So but the thing is, our school was just, it didn't have like a track team like that. It only had like
Right.
men's weights. They had men's weights and women's weights. We didn't have all the equipment like that. Like, so in have you seen The Longest Yard with Adam
Yeah.
Sandler? You know that field?
Yeah.
That was our track field.
Oh, for real?
I swear to God, we never had meets at our shit because it was so.
project fit.
It was so like it was just so like dirty. It was just
Right.
mud and like a thing to walk around type shit. So literally, like I was practicing with the men's shot put, projecting it into mud, and I had to go and dig it out and then do my next one because we only had one.
Right.
Like and dig it and throw it into mud. Yeah.
You know what's funny?
I got first place in that shit my senior year.
I think track is kind of related to all other sports. Like if you're a basketball player, I think track somewhere come in. If you're a football player,
Mhm.
track somewhere
Mhm.
come in.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Baseball track
Yeah,
somewhere
it
come in.
does.
It's like track is like really like
That's what my dad made me
a
do
tree
it.
branch to like other sports though.
It
Yeah,
is.
for sure. Yeah, it teach you how to run.
teaches you
That
everything.
stamina more than
Stamina,
anything.
breathing, all that. Yeah. How to breathe right and all that kind of shit though. But look though, if y'all stoners, y'all smoke that good tree though. I know Pop, you're not really a movie person like that though, but you know a
Let's
little
hear it.
something though. Cause you fuck with movies and shit though.
Shit.
So what's the ultimate stoner movie lineup, marathon lineup? If you was sitting at home, you know what I'm saying, all day, finna just blow, munch on some munchies, what stoner movies would you play? It don't have to be in no order.
What consists of like what's the stunt like
Just
what-
anything you could geek on off of type deal.
To me, it's like shit. How high? All right, I'm gonna give y'all mine. I'm
we
gonna,
Yeah.
have to be in it?
no, it don't have to be. It could just be
Like
one of
a
them.
movie
One
you
of
can
them,
just,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
blaze up
blow
and
and
smoke to?
fuck with though. Yeah, but for me, it's Friday, Pineapple Express, How High. You know what I'm saying? Those like my top 3.
See, I was gonna go like a different way. I was gonna go with Big Daddy from Adam Sandler. 'Cause that
Okay,
shit's
I can
funny
see
as
that.
fuck.
Yeah.
You know, Wedding Crashers. I don't know if y'all seen it. With
Yeah.
the funny as
Yeah.
fuck. What's another one? What's another something I could geek to?
You know, it's another one though, Brothers. The Step Brothers.
Step Brothers.
Step
Yes.
Brothers. That
Yes.
shit's funny
Yes.
as fuck.
That would be
I-
up there. That would be up there.
I go Harlem Nights on mine's. Motherfucking, I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Yeah.
You said 4?
Now, how many?
And then I go in like with the Fridays.
Huh.
Like really, like in particular.
I would do next
I said-
Friday. I would say next Friday.
You seen I'm Gonna Get You Sucker before?
Stop it.
No?
I'm not a movie person.
For real?
At all. I'm so serious.
And you know,
I told y'all what this in the
Nah, you really
beginning.
ain't
I'm
seen
gonna
Nothing Can Get You
disappoint
Sucker?
y'all.
That's
with movie
But
lineups.
she said, remember we was talking about the Waynes and shit? I thought
I
you
did.
knew what's up with the Waynes. With the
I'm
Wayans.
telling
You know who
I'm
the head
not a
detective
movie
is?
person. I told
You
you
don't know
guys
who the
this
head
from
detective is?
jump. I will disappoint you with all movies. I will disappoint you. I told
The head
y'all this.
detective wasn't in a movie.
I'm sorry?
You watching Living Color?
I've watched it. I don't stay awake. I don't. Even now, like put it on the TV, I don't stay awake for a full nothing. Nothing. It will take to watch one episode of Power, it will take me maybe like 2.5 days. I'm not
Oh, you
kidding.
didn't hit that stage, huh? You
I'm
know what
not
saying?
kidding.
Like,
I've
the
been
motherfucker
like
be like,
that.
in this age I am now, sit down and watch a movie.
Oh,
They got
older.
They got the whole little shebang: popcorn, soda, snacks.
I
As soon
will-
as the credits is done.
That's it. I will have popcorn in my lap, crumbs in my lap, slumped. Yes. I'm not the type you take to the movies. Like, none of that.
man.
I don't retain it. Like, I'm a disappointment. I told y'all this.
Hey, look, what do y'all think the top 5 genres of music is that talk about hip hop? I mean, that talk about cannabis. Music genres.
Hip hop's number 1, reggae.
No, I'm just playing. I just wanted to do that, though. But what y'all think?
Jazz, reggae, reggaeton, hip hop.
Jazz doesn't have lyrics, does it?
Yo, jazz is
Jazz is built off of
originated,
cannabis.
yeah,
homie.
back in the days, you know what I'm saying, with the
Come on,
cannabis and
Salome.
shit like that. I'm gonna give y'all one that y'all probably wouldn't think though. Country music.
Yeah, no, it's not that like not shocking, but yes, as it's like, yeah, I know that.
Yeah, for sure. Would you have thought country music?
I feel like people get cryptic in their lyrics. It wouldn't like surprise me like that.
Right. Because when you think of country music, what you think of
Pickup
like talk
truck.
about heartbreak and
Farms.
being sad and drinking liquor and shit like more so though. But that's one of the top genres. that
I
talk
could be
about
wrong.
cannabis.
Like I could be wrong though, but that's like a genre of music, you know what I'm saying? Black folks, you know what I'm saying, low key like ruled in the beginning of that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They just adopted and ran along with it. Black folks came with that shit.
Yeah. I've heard them stories too though. And you could think really shit, every genre of music though, really. You know what I'm saying? We
Pretty much.
played a part in it. You know what I mean? What you like to smoke and get and listen to?
What you mean?
What you like to smoke and listen to when you just vibing?
Lately though, bruh, I've been smoking and like listening to like R&B.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get my playlist, it's like nobody in particular. You know what I'm saying? But I type in SZA. And then from there, let it
Just
play
let the
from there.
playlist play, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when I want to go with like relaxing and just like really smooth, I type in Sade and let it go from there.
Yes.
That's right. What about you, Pop?
Definitely R&B. My first thought would have been Ari Lennox. You know, if we're talking about more someone like who's, you know, more relevant now. Like she's you could see pothead in her music. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So Ari and Janae, I would definitely put Sade on there. Some Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
I would say those are my top.
Right.
You know,
It's this jazz player, Candy Dofer. I'm not sure like what type of jazz music she like does, you know what I'm saying? But she's a jazz artist. Candy Dofer, you know what I'm saying? Another one like
Yeah.
smoking vibe too.
if you have some dope spoken word too. that
Oh
would
yeah, the
pump.
spoken
Oh,
word.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's like I can listen to
Anything,
any.
yeah.
Man.
Just the instrumental too though, just the beat and all that kind of shit though. Me personally, I've been listening to fucking. I got a Tupac. I got a Tupac USB drive with a gang of songs on it.
Mhm.
So I've been listening to that shit for probably about 4 months now.
Hmm.
Just that, really, for the most part. You know what I'm saying? For about 4 months. When I get in my car, though. You know what I'm saying? In my car and shit, though. That's all I was playing. But I could fuck with Pac, though, with the blowing
At
sessions
any
and
time,
shit,
I
though.
feel like you
Yeah.
can mess with Pac.
On everything, man. So what's up with y'all, though? What's up with you, cuz? What you got for her?
You like clowns? Nah, real shit though.
like circus clowns?
Yeah, like clowns.
Yeah. My favorite clown is Homie the Clown.
Yeah, true too though. You do you think clowns are like happy or dark?
Both.
Uh,
I'm going somewhere. Like you think they happy or dark?
Shit. I'm gonna say happy though. I think they happy.
I believe it was meant, you know what I'm saying, in the beginning to be like happy.
Right.
You understand? But then it's like nowadays that shit is just dark. You don't see like outside of like Tommy the Clown, you know what I'm saying? You don't see too many like clowns.
Wait, what you mean dark? Like clowns are dark?
like it. It's a clown, you know what I'm saying? And he like, you know what I'm saying, he fuck shit up. It's a dude named Gary something, like who actually started like an American Horror Story. It's a clown up in that motherfucker. It was a actual real like type of serial killer.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Doing a little, like clowning, but killing
The
shit.
Joker.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like low key, like the Joker. I think that clown or however you want to say it was comical. It's supposed to have been like comical kinda. You know what I'm saying? But then it like low key start just like turning dark.
Yeah.
No more
The
happy
Joker was
birthdays.
psychotic.
You know what I'm saying? The beginning of the
psychotic.
turn.
Don't go see the Joker movie though. The Joker 2 though. That shit was
It was Boo Boo?
Yeah, that shit was boo. That shit was a musical.
No.
That shit was a fucking musical though. I was so hyped to see that shit though, but then that shit started out singing
Yeah, I ain't watched that.
and it went dark cause of
Don't do it.
man, the plot was cool, but just too much singing. Nigga, if you do, just do it at home. Don't go to the movies, my nigga. Yeah, look that shit up.
Don't pay $65 for a ticket.
Hell nah. Nigga, I was like
85 if
man.
you're getting popcorn.
Everybody in that motherfucker was like,
so you think
man.
these like us? You said Homie the Clown. Homie the Clown was kind of funny, and
But he was dark too though.
educationally dark. Hey, he was educationally dark
Bop, pop you on top of the head with the sock.
with
the
some
sock.
sense.
Bop.
He'll bop your ass with some sense though.
Man, that sounds stupid. Bop. You know what I'm saying? No, go over there, kids. Bop. Yeah. That shit was funny as a motherfucker though, man.
No, but it's like how we experience like some type of little like funniness with certain clowns, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthdays with that shit. It's like now and it's like shit, they scary. Prince, you know what I'm saying? I ain't like, we're no clown, nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
I can't.
Versus back then, clown, little red nose. You know what I'm saying? You don't got that shit no more.
Yeah. But I think a lot of kids be afraid of clowns though.
Because
when
it's
they
so
little,
dark now.
Just cause how they live it back in the days.
No, they
like how
wasn't.
some of
Nigga,
them
they
look
loved
and
it,
shit,
Homie the
though.
Clown. I mean, not Homie the Clown, Ronald McDonald.
But he dark too though. You seen some of them videos? You seen some of them videos when he was fucking up fucking people up?
Not stand y'all. Not
They
fucking
made
people
clowns
up.
dark.
I wish we had a clip of that shit
No,
though,
but
man.
hold
They made
on.
him dark.
In Ronald's defense, yo, people at McDonald's be wilding. Okay, he got sick. He got sick and tired of the bullshit.
But Ronald McDonald though, he got issues though. Like he probably a serial killer on the low type.
That's
shit,
why
though.
you have to pour into the adults,
It's
or
too
you
late.
lose your shit.
It's too late for that motherfucker. Though.
Shit, I've lost my shit a couple times. Fuck that.
Oh man, but back to the music and cannabis thing, the genres and shit though. But reggae is like the biggest one.
Mm-hmm.
Reggae and then hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Then you go into the other genres and shit like that though, man. But yeah, that shit is crazy
I
though.
can see that.
Yeah. What's cracking though, man?
Shit. Nigga, what's cracking?
Shit, I don't know, Pop. What's up?
I had an interesting weekend.
What happened?
I have this I don't know. I had this power where people just feel comfortable with me and just dump so like their stuff on me. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And you know how we were talking about like rich people versus poor people problems? This guy definitely had a rich person problem, right? So he starts telling me his story. You guys know about like poly relationships and stuff like
Right.
that. When people are open to dating and whatever, like multiple people in the
Right,
relationship
right.
type shit. This gentleman and his wife were in a poly relationship. So he starts to tell me how him and his wife were out to eat, and then he seen like this lady like by herself, and she like popped something in her mouth, and he was you could tell he was a real blunt asshole. You know, he just talks to whoever, says whatever is on his mind.
Right.
So he decides to like lean over and be like, oh, like he's like, as a joke. And he said it like 4 or 5 times. As a joke. As a joke. I asked her, as a joke, oh, you got Percocets, let me get one. And she this is why you don't do drugs, people. She pulls out a whole bottle out her purse, and like he starts clowning, like, you know, clowning with her, like, nah, I'm just kidding. They start chopping up conversation. They decide to take her back home.
Yeah.
And the story just kept getting weirder. And as it got weirder, I told him, pause. I'm on a podcast. Do you mind if I talk about this on the podcast? He's
Right.
like, go ahead. So they take her back to the house, and he said they start canvassing. I'm like, what is that? And he was just like, I had her and my wife covered in paint, just like putting like naked, covered in paint, putting their ass cheeks and stuff on the canvas.
Booty butt cheek.
I'm like,
Right,
but
right.
butt.
I was like, but why? He's like, why not? I'm like, true. So where's the stress coming in for you?
Right. Right.
He was like, well, we ran out of paint, so I had to go in the garage and get some wall paint. And I'm just like, okay. And whatever, they're having their fun or whatever throughout this night. Sounds crazy. And I'm just like, all right. He was like, the next day, they decided to meet up again. And he's working, she's mingling with the wife or whatever. So he's like, when I got out of work, I opened up my drawer to my utensils, and I just see snacks, like kid snacks in the drawer. He's like, what the fuck? Goes in the closet, starts to see things moved around and like just different stuff in like his, you know, in his home. And he's
Right.
like, what the fuck is going on? So then she comes out the room with a 6-month-old and a 10-year-old talking about say hi to your new stepdad.
I would have threw a,
And he's like,
a
the
raw
fuck?
egg
So
at her
the wife had to
motherfucking
let them in.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm like, so was she just passing out refreshments while you was just
Right,
like,
and put the snacks
right,
in the
you just-
drawer.
yo,
I know.
she-
So her and the wife kicked it off.
she was like, the wife,
Obviously.
you could tell the man definitely, he runs the relationship. Whatever, like she wasn't making no calls
still
unless
there?
he said that. So hold on, there's more. So she just got like toys walking around and shit. He was just like, I don't even want my own kids. Why the fuck would I want you here? And she's like, no, listen, like after the holiday, she's like, it's all right. Like, I'm just like, I'm going to move in here. And after the holidays, I'm going to have my boyfriend come here too. He's like, the fuck you are.
Wow. Wow.
The
That's
fuck you are.
crazy.
So I was like, so you kicked her out? And
Where they was living before that?
I had so many questions.
Where the fuck they come from?
Man,
Questions.
look.
But
Where
this
to
was
get
a
you in?
weekend.
Mangy ass
This was
kids
a
up outta here?
weekend. Right. So he decided to stress drink at this bar because he had such a stressful weekend of this random woman trying to move in. And he was just like, and she's really a pillhead. I'm like, you met her that way.
Right, right.
What the fuck were you
That,
thinking?
hey, look, that just goes to show that you don't have to talk to everybody.
Yeah, stop bringing motherfuckers to your
You know
house,
what I'm
bro.
saying? Yeah,
when you
know.
see a red flag, it's not a circus.
Took her to a room. Shit, you
Man.
couldn't bring them little bad motherfuckers to the room.
On the
That
real.
free
Not a
breakfast is
6-month-old though. Not a 6-month-old.
Hey, look, like we told y'all before, we are going to be doing a giveaway, a give back, Best Way to Smoke, confidence builder give back to where we help people and assist with
Business clothing.
business clothing, tying a tie, writing a resume, putting a resume together, just building confidence, period, whether you're going on a date or whatever you got going on and stuff like that. So definitely be on the lookout for that. It's coming. You know what I mean? And we want to thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in with us on this great conversation that we just had about different topics. But look, though, we up out of here, Big J.
Sirpo Jr., your favorite smoking partner. Subscribe if you like.
And C-Pop, your professional hype woman. Next time, y'all.
Word is calm.